My name is Olivier. I'm an ultra-distance athlete. I'm dedicated to break world records, especially in cycling, but I do swimming, climbing, completely free. So I'm originally from Belgium and Congo. So my father's from Belgium, my mother's from Congo. I was born in Togo, born with a disease. A virus that was eating my bones, and let's say that when I was 2 years old, doctors started to see that there was nothing we could do. We started traveling to find a solution. That's what brought us to Belgium. I went from years to different hospitals, different doctors to do surgeries. After 10 years of surgeries, I was quite tired of that because every year I had to learn to walk again, learn to use my body again. When I was about 10 years old, I decided to stop with the surgeries. I told the doctors, that's it, that's enough. I need to be a child like everyone, like all the other children, to be free. And the doctors told me, basically, if you stop that, if we stop the surgeries, good luck. You're going to be in a wheelchair. You're not going to be able to make any movement. You go through paralysis and scoliosis in the back. So when I was 17 or 16, I discovered first boxing. I went to martial arts, and from that moment, I never stopped really training. When I was 24, I get into a higher level. 25, I went to jiu-jitsu, and I started competing. I went to different championships. I've been champion of Europe, champion of Spain. Here in Andalusia, I've been champion of Andalusia multiple times. Then I discovered also MMA. I've been also champion of MMA in Andalusia. Well, this is all to tell you there is no limits. A few years ago, I had a bit of a depression, a bit of a struggle mentally, and I talked to my kids. I sat with my kids and I told them what I was going through. And my daughter first, she told me like, Dad, you need to go back to fight. I said, no, fighting is done. One of my kids said, you need to do a world record. We had at that time the book of the Guinness, and they told me, yeah, we needed to do a world record. It took me really literally a few seconds to think, and I say, let's go. We start to check together. We had a little meeting on the ground, and we start to check together. And then I saw that bicycle pass on the page, and I say, this is it. I'm going to cycle. I'm going to make a long distance. I can't tell you why, because I was not a cyclist. I had no idea about cycling. But it came to me like, you were transported to that. Same day, I wrote an email to the Guinness team, and they told me, look, here in Spain, you can go from Spain to Portugal, 1,000 kilometers. If you do that straight, this is yours. And this is where the adventure started. My life changed completely at that moment, because I started cycling, learned how to cycle, bought a bicycle, bought the clothes. And I would say that this was the second therapy. First therapy was with the psychologist. I wanted to be a better person, a better man. I wanted to heal my wounds. But then came the bicycle, because when you spend 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 hours alone on the bicycle, trust me, there's a lot going on in your head. And either you run away from it, either you face it. But we had to stop at halfway. So at 500 kilometers, we had to stop everything. I remember being cycling, struggling in pain, but I was not going to give up. And my crew coming to tell me, I was laying on the ground, and they come to tell me, I remember, say, Oli, we need to stop. This is it. And they told me, no, this is not you. It's about us. We cannot follow anymore. So that's the first part of the process. I realized it was not about me. It was about the whole crew. If they're not good, I'm not good. We can't succeed. We are family. We're a team, and we're one. So just readapt, recalibrate, and a month and a half after, we went straight for it. When the storm comes, I like to face it, and I just stay quiet. I collect myself, and I have always a plan B and C. Usually, my challenges are about one main message. I'm an advocate for a greener future. But this time is very specific. This challenge is very special to me now. We all see these pictures happening, these terrible things happening everywhere in the world. It's not just 1 or 2 countries. And yeah, children are very important to me. I'm a father of 4 kids. This is gold to me. And seeing all these kids suffering in the world, being powerless and thinking all the time, I wish I could do something. So that's why I made this Peacefull challenge, where I'm going to cycle for 24 hours to represent the long movement, the resilience of these people. And I will walk for 15 hours, because it's important for me, because I know these people go through deserts, mountains. This is what we're going to represent, to feel it also, and help other people to understand what these people go through. And I hope that this will change a little bit or view of this world and how we can make it better. So today's challenge is going to be 24 hours cycling non-stop with no rest, no sleep. And then I will switch to the walk and I will walk for 15 hours non-stop. So the challenge in total is going to be 40 to 45 hours non-stop with no break, no sleep. I will warm up a little bit like I usually do. Basically, my protocol is before the challenge, I warm up, meditate. I need to make sure that I'm in peace, connected to myself, and visualization before the challenge is very important to me. I need to see myself going through the challenges, see myself going through efforts, obstacles, make sure I control that, and see myself going through the finish line. The biggest challenge here is the comfort, because in this kind of environment, it is hard. And the only thing my brain is going to ask me tonight already is to give up. There is a house, a sofa, a bed that is waiting for me anytime. I can tell you that after 12 hours, it's going to call me and say, hey, you have the choice to give up. Nobody's going to tell you anything. That's the biggest challenge. I say it's at 80-20. 80% preparation physically before, and 20 is mental on the day of the challenge. But it's switch to 80% mental the day of the challenge. This is all mental when it happens. For me, it's all about visualization. It's about visualize, see it, believe it. Really, it is real. It happened already for me. And I see myself going through the finish line. I see myself succeeding. I see myself after being happy, having that already. So that's already mine. It makes it easier. Obviously, one of the challenges is the weather here. We're in south of Spain, in Malaga. The weather is very extreme. It is extremely hot. When it's hot, extremely cold. When it's cold in the mountains. So we'll go to different environments because I will be cycling along the sea. But after that, we go through the mountains. And for the 15 hours, the sun will be hitting quite hard. So we go to a harsh environment. It's going to be a challenge also to accept the change from the seaside, the wind that's going to hit me in the face, and then the sun in the mountains. So yeah, that's the second challenge. So we will see. We will adapt at that time, and I will go through the end anyways, whatever it takes. So yeah.
Help me for this, and I hope this brings something special to each one of us. And yeah, let's be safe. We are protected. And I think it's time to go.
'When you after a challenge like this, it will take me a few days to get back to a normal life. But I recover very fast. Tomorrow I will be very ugly, very tired, very bad, but then the day after is done, it's finished. Because I'm getting stronger and stronger every time after every challenge, so we'll see. I did cycle 24 hours non-stop and then went for a walk of 12 hours. And I can say it was a success. Thousand miles. That's the one I'm fighting for now. So from Belgium to Barcelona, cycling 1,000 miles, so 1,650 kilometers, non-stop. 3 days, 4 nights if everything's fine. And if I do that, I get a page in the Guinness Book of Records. Yeah, that's the biggest deal of my life, the biggest project of my life. So I don't know honestly how I'm going to do it. I know I will do it. I know I will succeed. Because you need to believe in yourself. And it's not just a basic sentence. You really need to believe in yourself. We are all capable of... For me, I'm not the only one. Some people maybe think that they have that power. I think we all have that power. It's about trigger, wake it up. Wake it up inside you. And if I can have that role, if the universe gave me that role to sacrifice some crazy challenges because it can help you, him, to see like, okay, I want to do something great. Oh, I'm the richest man on earth. I'm happy. I hope this challenge inspires a lot of people. I hope we spread the beautiful message of peace, and I think we're done, and we can officially say that this is done with success. Thank you for supporting us.